Hey, what's the deal, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Honey. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. It's your girl, Miss Honey, here with a little bit of celebrity talk. Now, I'm saddened to say that what I was afraid of has come to full fruition. Okay, Kevin Jr. has mollywopped Kevin Sr. Okay, let's talk about it, you guys. It is breaking news. It is all over the internet, all over social media, that Kevin Hunter Jr. got arrested early this morning for mollywopping Kevin Hunter Sr. Now, I don't get into the finite details of things, but from what I have gathered, from what I've read online, social media, YouTube, all of these things, is that Wendy dropped Kevin Jr. off to the house, the old house that they used to all share as a family, and he was going to pick up a couple of things, and she was going to come back for him a bit later. When he went into the home, he discovered that his father was there. Apparently, Wendy is the one that moved, and Kevin Sr. is just there. Like, that's his home, which is weird because when you was married to Wendy, you was always down at the house that you bought Sharina. But I digress. Okay, all of the sudden, now you all the time over here at this other house. He probably in there tearing out the copper pipings and whatnot because he give me gangster tease. You know what I'm saying? Old Scuds buckets. You know what I mean? Just an opportunist. He got over $10 million from over there at the Wendy Williams show so she could get rid of him. Okay, got plenty money. If you had any book sense about you, you'd parlay it. But instead, you're over there taking all the piping and stuff out the old house, despite Wendy. But I digress. Okay, allegedly. Anyway, she done dropped the boy off over at the old house. Well, he found out his daddy there. So some reports say him and his daddy went to the store, ran to the store together and came back. Maybe they did. Maybe daddy said, son, come run with me somewhere. Okay. And maybe during that excursion, I don't know, he said something that changed things, that changed the mood, that put KJ, little Kevin Jr., which he 18, 19 years old. He ain't little, but you know, for the purposes of the story. That put little Kevin in a bad mood. Put him in a bad way. Maybe he started asking questions. You know, who is this chick? I'm sure he didn't say chick. Why you doing mama this way? Is it true that you trying to get child support? I'm sure. And I've heard that Kevin Hunter Sr. has said after this altercation that KJ is being brainwashed. This is what I have read. He say that Wendy is brainwashing KJ. Now, I feel like if Wendy was brainwashing KJ, the minute he saw you, he'd have been like, yeah, break yourself, fool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to have a word with you. Let me see you for a minute. Let me talk to you for a minute. No. Let me talk to you for a minute over here. No. Let me speak to you for a minute. That's how I feel if he was truly being brainwashed. But the dude went to the store with you, right? He probably was feeling some type of way like, this my daddy. This my father. I love this man. You know what I'm saying? And y'all riding along, y'all doing good. You trying to, Kevin Sr. probably maybe trying to act like everything is woo-de-woo, like it's all good. Like when I get my new house, you meet your new baby brother or sister or whatever the child had. I don't know. I want you to come stay with me. I want you to come live with me, so on and so forth. And maybe that welled something up in KJ. Maybe that boiled it up to the tippity top. And he had it up to here with all of this yang. What about my mama? What about this family? What about the last 15 years? They saying in the news that you was messing around on my mama for the last 15 years. Huh? Is this the same woman that you brought over here, over there, over there? Huh? I'm just telling you how the conversation might have went. And what's this I hear about you wanting spousal support? Are you effing kidding me, Dad? I'm just saying, maybe this how the conversation went. And the dad was like, you son, you need to stay in a son's place. This me and your mama's business. You need to worry about your business. Don't worry about me and your mama's business. You just focus on getting yourself through school. Okay? Stay in a child's place. I done told y'all about that Kevin Sr. That Kevin Sr. looked like he froggish. He looked like he'll yoke up on you. You know what I'm saying? He looked like a mean mugger. Like he'll overtalk you and strong arm you and try to get you to, to back it down. I can see him doing that to his own child. I can see him doing it. And they probably argued all the way back from the store. Probably got in the house and argued through the garage into the kitchen. Okay? All right? And then maybe he said something. F you and F this little B you done brought into this world, and the B that delivered him. Maybe. I don't know. Allegedly. I don't know. I'm just giving you guys a hypothetical, a scenario. I'm just trying to lay the groundwork as to how this all may have went down. And maybe Dad, forgetting he in his latter years, and this is a young stallion, a buck, if you will, went to him up. Got him into him. Okay, they say that how KJ got out to him is he bust his dad, came around and bust his dad in the face. Punched him solid in the face. And his daddy let him go. Now, there had to be a punch for his daddy to let him go. All right? Okay, you got somebody you trying to get the best of, and they hit you so hard, you release your grip. That had to have been a good punch. Okay? And the boy ended up getting arrested. Now, my first question is, who called the police? Who called the police? Because in most of our families, we don't tend to call the police on each other unless we feel it's something that you just cannot get under control. Like in most African Americans' homes, you don't just up and call the police. Not on each other like that. So who called the police on the boy? How they know they was fighting? How they find out they was fighting? What is going on here? Who else was in the house? Who called the cops? Did Dad call cop on son? Well, maybe he did. But mind you, Dad said he didn't want to press charges. They thinking it's the state of New Jersey that may want to pursue charges. But Dad say he don't want to press charges. He say his son being brainwashed. Well, if you don't want to press charges, you would have never called the police in the first place. Who called the police? Did the son call the police? Because he was afraid of what his daddy was going to do? Because he was afraid of maybe some things that his daddy was saying after he bust him in the face? Maybe his dad was saying some stuff that made KJ feel like this ain't a safe place for me. But you're 18 years old. You just leave the house. Take off on foot. Take your phone and call your mama and say, come pick me up. Dad is acting a crazy fool. Right? Who called the police? Who called the police? Now, let me say this. You guys know when I did the video, just giving kudos to Wendy Williams, because it takes guts, okay, to get out of something you've been in for 22 years. And she was in deep. Not only was this man her husband, but they were supposed to be very good friends before they got married. He was her manager. He ran things at the show. She was entrenched with this man. So I gave her kudos and a shout out because I felt like she took her power back. But y'all remember the one thing I was worried about was Kevin Jr. Why? Because these kids come out the womb on social media. Okay, from the time that the sperm hit the egg and the baby form, okay, and conception happens. They got an Instagram page. They on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? They in the womb like this. Okay? So, of course he knows what's going on. Of course he's probably got some opinions on this situation. And it's not like he's some little boy somewhere. Y'all remember now, KJ had his own issues with drugs. Remember Wendy talking about him being on synthetic marijuana? They had to put him in rehab for that. I don't even know why they allow people, if it's synthetic, to call it marijuana. You know, because marijuana is a plant. Okay, ain't nothing synthetic about it. But I digress. Okay, he's had his own issues, so it ain't like he's some choir boy, which choir boys is not innocent. We already know that. It ain't like he, you know, just some greenhorn from somewhere. The boy knows. The boy got Instagram. He probably got Twitter. All right, he on these video games. You know, the video games, you can watch it like it's TV. Of course he know what's going on. Of course he got questions. He got his own questions and he got his own mind. And here's the thing. If Kevin Sr. did his job right, he should have got punched. Okay? He should have got questioned. And I'll tell you why. You raise boys to make sure they take care of their sisters and their mama. Okay? And that means even if you are the person that's hurting their mom or their sisters, they're supposed to take up for them. They supposed to back you off of their mama. Okay? And he's supposed to have questions about how you treating his mama. He's supposed to have some questions about why you dragging this out like this, daddy. And you know you done had this chick down the road. You got a baby with this chick. Yeah, why don't you just get your shit and go, Dad? Cut your losses. Why you trying to drag mama through the mud? He should be asking these questions. He should be holding his father to task. Because if Kevin Sr. was any kind of father, we ain't going to talk about the husband part because we know he wasn't shit as a husband. But if he was any kind of father, he taught him to take up for his mama, to speak up for his mama. So why wouldn't he? And if you put him in a headlock, you put your hands on him first. You get somebody in the headlock, they don't know what. Me personally, I feel like you one step away from strangling me. So you know, you get knees scratched out, you get knees pulled real hard. I'm gonna try to get up in here in this area right here. I mean, you know, at that point you gotta fight for your life. You one twist away from getting your neck snapped. People panic. People panic. People panic when you hold their arms. People panic when you cut off their breathing or play like you want to cut off their breathing. People panic. When you corner them, people panic. And I'm sure he wanted to punch you anyway. I'm sure that y'all came to this point. If you got to the point where you headlocking the boy, then y'all was in a position where he was feeling like he wanted to knock your block off. Turn your lights straight out. Okay? We want Kevin Sr. to get his comeuppance. We want that. Okay? But more than that, I would love to have this thing be resolved in an unprecedented manner. Kevin take his half, Wendy take her half, and they successfully try to co-parent and support their young adult son as he goes on into adulthood, as he goes on to start a career, meet someone nice, start a family with whomever that someone is. That's very idyllic, okay? But at the same time, I do take some pleasure in the fact that Kevin Sr. just got a little bit of a sting so that he can really absorb what his behaviors has done to an entire family. How he's scarred even his son. So, you know, that's my opinion on the whole situation. I would love to know what you guys think about it. What y'all think happened? Who y'all think called the police? Huh? I mean, I'm just trying to figure out, was there someone else in the home? What's going on? Y'all know it's gonna come out. Y'all know it's gonna come out. And when it do, I'll be right here. I'll be right here. Dollars to donuts. Dollars to donuts. This situation started out one way and escalated because Kevin Jr. had questions about why his daddy did some of the things he has done to his mama. Y'all tell me what you think. Put it down below. And until next time, honeybees, mwah, 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 I'll holla.